Hello friends, myself Mehul from LJIET Institutes of Engineering and Technology. So in last session we start one interesting chapter, that is gyroscope, and we discuss some basic terminology of gyroscope, like what is active gyroscopic couple, what is reactive gyroscopic couple, what is angular momentum, clear, and what is linear momentum. So in today's session we are going to learn one new topic, that is gyroscopic effect on aeroplane. Clear? There is 4 types of effect occurs in the aeroplane while taking turn. First effect is whenever a rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction, at that time aeroplane try to take a left turn. Second case is rotor rotates in clockwise direction and aeroplane try to take a left turn. Same way, there is another 2 cases whenever rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction and aeroplane try to take a right turn, and rotor rotates in clockwise direction and aeroplane take a right turn. So we have to discuss these 4 effects in this topic. Clear? Now what is the first effect, that is gyroscopic effect on aeroplane? So you have to remember some basic terminology of aeroplane, like front end of the aeroplane indicate the fore end or front end. And same way rear parts of the aeroplane indicate the stern side or rear side. Clear? You have to visualize or you have to observe aeroplane from the stern side, means from the rear side. Clear? This is the top view of the aeroplane and one propeller is there. Clear? Okay. Now we have to discuss case number 1, that is rotor rotates in anti-clockwise direction and aeroplane take a left turn. At that time, which type of effect occurs in aeroplane for the reactive gyroscopic couple? Before that, you have to understand some basic terms, like what is omega. Omega indicate angular velocity of the engine. What is small m? That is mass of the engine and the propeller in kilogram. Clear? What is small k? It is the radius of gyration in meter. What is capital I? That is mass moment of inertia of engine and propeller in kg into meter square. Now what is the equation of the moment of inertia? You all know, we already discussed moment of inertia in flywheel. Clear? So what is the equation of capital I? That is mk square. M indicate mass, k indicate radius of gyration. Now what is small v? That is linear velocity of aeroplane in meter per second. And what is capital R? That is radius of curvature in meter. Clear? Whenever aeroplane take a left turn or right turn, at that time capital R indicate radius of the curvature in meter. Clear? Now what is omega p? That is angular velocity of precession. Small omega indicate the angular velocity of the engine or propeller, but omega p indicate angular velocity of turning, like left turn or right turn. Clear? And what is the equation of omega p? That is v by r. You all know relationship between linear velocity, angular velocity and radius of curvature, that is omega is equal to v by r. Based on that you can write omega p is equal to capital V upon capital R. Clear? So this is the basic terminology of the gyroscope. Now what is case number 1? In case number 1, propeller rotates in clockwise direction when seen from the rear side and aeroplane take a left turn. Now suppose this is an aeroplane. Now you have to always visualize the effect of gyroscope from the rear side of the aeroplane. Clear? So this is aeroplane, you have to observe aeroplane from the rear side. Now propeller rotates in clockwise direction. Now you all know how to find direction of the angular momentum. We have to use right hand thumb rule for the find out the direction of angular momentum. Whenever you put your finger in the direction of rotation, at that time thumb indicate the direction of momentum. Clear? So whenever you visualize aeroplane from the rear side, at that time rotor rotates in clockwise direction. So you have to put your finger in clockwise direction. At that time thumb indicate the direction of momentum. So direction of momentum is in the forward direction. Clear? Because aeroplane is here, direction of rotor is clockwise direction, so put your finger in clockwise direction. At that time thumb indicate direction of angular momentum. So direction of angular momentum is in the straight direction. Now aeroplane take a left turn. Clear? So suppose this is aeroplane. Now aeroplane try to take a left turn. At that time momentum or rotation of the aeroplane is in the clockwise direction whenever you visualize from the top side. Clear? So you have to put your finger in the clockwise direction. At that time you can find the direction of angular momentum for the aeroplane. Clear? So aeroplane try to take a left turn like this. So you have to put your finger in the left direction. At that time thumb indicate the direction of angular momentum. So first vector is in the straight direction, second vector is in the upward direction. Now you all know body always try to move in the direction of the resultant force. You all know, we already discussed this thing. Clear? So for example, if you run in straight direction, at that time someone push you from the side. At that time your body try to move in the inclined direction. Clear? So this is the basic concept of the resultant force. So body always try to move in the direction of resultant force. Clear? So in this case we have a two vector. First vector in the straight direction, another vector in the upward direction. Clear? At that time body try to move in the direction of the resultant force, and resultant force always act between applied two force. Clear? So this is the first vector, this is the second vector, so this one is a resultant vector. So body try to move in the direction of resultant vector. That means aeroplane try to move from the upward. Aeroplane try to move in upward direction from means nose end of the aeroplane try to move in upward direction, and tail end of the aeroplane try to move in the downward direction. Clear? So this is the simple concept of the gyroscope, and in this case the effect of gyroscope, that is try to raise the bow end or raise the nose end and dip the tail end. Clear? So this is the case number 1. Clear? So aeroplane try to move in the upward direction. Now we have to discuss case number 2. Propeller rotates in clockwise direction when seen from the rear side, and aeroplane take a right turn. Clear? So first of all you have to identify direction of angular momentum for the propeller. Clear? So propeller is here. You have to visualize aeroplane from the rear side. Now propeller rotates in clockwise direction. You have to put your finger in clockwise direction. At that time thumb indicate the direction of rotor. So this is the direction of angular momentum for the propeller. Clear? Now this is the aeroplane, and aeroplane try to take a right turn, means the aeroplane try to take a right turn. Clear? You can visualize from the top side. Now you have to put your finger in the right side. At that time you have to put your finger in right side. At that time thumb indicate the direction of angular momentum. Clear? Now again we have a two vector. First vector is in the forward direction, second vector is in the downward direction. So resultant vector is in the inclined direction. Clear? Now body try to move in the direction of resultant force. So this is the aeroplane. Aeroplane try to take a right turn, but resultant force direction is in the downward direction. So aeroplane try to move in the downward direction. That means nose end of the aeroplane try to move in the downward direction, and tail end of the aeroplane try to move in the upward direction. You see this effect in this figure. Clear? So this is the case number 2. Okay. Now we have to discuss case number 3. Propeller rotates in anti-clockwise direction when seen from the rear side, and aeroplane take a left turn. Clear? So now you have to visualize aeroplane from the rear side. Now propeller rotates in the clockwise direction. Now you have to observe aeroplane from the rear side, and this one is the clockwise direction. So you have to put your finger in the clockwise direction. Clear? You have to put your finger in the anti-clockwise direction. At that time the momentum, direction of momentum is reverse direction. Clear? Put your finger in the anti-clockwise direction. At that time the thumb indicate angular momentum. Means in first two cases direction of angular momentum is in the forward direction, but in last two cases the direction of angular momentum for the propeller is in the backward direction. Clear? Propeller rotates in anti-clockwise direction. Clear? So this is the aeroplane, and propeller rotates in anti-clockwise direction. Put your finger in anti-clockwise direction, then thumb indicate direction of angular momentum. So first vector is in the backward direction. Now what is the aeroplane try to take a left turn? Clear? So this is the aeroplane. Aeroplane try to take a left turn like this. So put your finger in the left direction. then second vector is in the upward direction. Now again we have a two vector. First vector is in the backward direction, second vector upward direction. So resultant force is like this. Clear? So body try to move in the direction of resultant force. That means tail end of the aeroplane try to move the upward direction and nose end try to move in the downward direction. Means raise the tail end and dip the nose end. You see this effect in this diagram. Clear? So this is the simple case 3. Now same way you have to identify case number 4. Clear? Propeller rotates in anti-clockwise direction and aeroplane try to move in the right hand side, or aeroplane take a right turn. Clear? Okay. So this is the aeroplane. Once again, first of all you have to identify angular momentum, direction of angular momentum for the propeller. Now propeller rotates anti-clockwise direction. Put your finger in the anti-clockwise direction. First vector same as a backward direction. Now aeroplane try to take a right turn. Clear? So right turn, so the direction of rotation is in the clockwise whenever you visualize from the top side. So put your finger in the clockwise direction. At that time thumb indicate direction of angular momentum. So again we have a two vector. First vector in the reverse direction or backward direction. Second vector is in the downward direction. Clear? So again we have one resultant vector in this direction. So body try to move in the direction of resultant force. So nose end of the aeroplane try to move in the upward direction and tail end of the aeroplane try to move in the downward direction. This is the effect of the case number 4. You see this effect in this diagram. Clear? So in aeroplane there is a 4 cases we discuss. First case is rotor rotates in clockwise direction, aeroplane take left turn, clockwise direction and right turn. Clear? This is first 2 cases. Now another 2 cases is propeller rotates in anti-clockwise direction, aeroplane take a left turn, and propeller rotates anti-clockwise direction. At that time aeroplane take a right turn. Clear? So we discussed total 4 cases of gyroscopic effect on aeroplane. Clear? So in next session we discuss some numerical based on gyroscopic effect in aeroplane. Thank you.